We love beers.
We love finance.
And we love more beers.
Together, we're Finance on Tap.
I'm Dan,
I'm Baxter.
And I'm Nathaniel.
and this podcast is for people that love beers and want to learn about finance. So let's get into today's episode. Welcome to episode 8. We're going to kick it off. We've got something really exciting to talk about today.
What is it?
We're going to be talking about
You'll
what
find
it
out.
takes to be a mortgage broker in today's industry.
What it takes.
and
Not
that
a
is
lot with the bar.
Is it more than
Not
just? Is it more than just a nice suit?
It is more than just a nice suit, believe it or not. And that was
Is it?
inspired from one of our very own who thought that it'd be a good idea. He'd love to hear from us what it takes.
I can wait. How about wait? Can I take this? What it takes to be a good mortgage broker.
Yes.
A good mortgage broker.
Yes, you can.
Let's get to that later, though.
We will get to that later. We've got more pressing matters, boys.
Speaking of
Yes.
pressing,
Pressing.
been pressing?
I do have a bag of tricks. As we know, we start the
I want to
episode.
know what's in
You've
your
got
bag.
a bag of tricks.
We are Finance on Tap.
Finance.
For
on-
finance on tap.
So I do have in my bag of tricks, and you guys have to, strangely enough, and you, well, I mean, let's be honest, I brought all these beers in this bag, so
know what's
have
weird?
to choose the right one.
You know what I noticed? Every second episode, we always wear the same clothes, and we always like you have the same bag as last week. I have
You're
the same,
literally sitting in the same position.
and I have the same clothes as last week. Like, why are we always? You know what we need to do? We need to actively not wear exactly what we're going to
Okay.
wear every time for every second episode.
Okay.
That's not going to happen. I've got like 10 of these.
That's true. Like I've seen him. He walks in, and it's
That's all this is just all
it's
over.
called process, and we'll get to that soon. But
Ooh.
thank you. You like that? Again, thank you, Baxter, for donating this to our show today.
Donating this to excuse me.
Can you guys do your thing?
Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
You'd be a bit
I'm not
more
ready yet.
excited for-
Ready? 1, 2, 3, draw. Ready?
Ready?
1, 2, 3, go.
I win. My turn.
All
I
right,
choose
you
this
Let
got
him
this one.
pick.
You got it. Yep, that's right. Yep,
This is a very...
yep. That's the one.
I choose this one.
What's in it?
Well,
It looks like Jim's. You know, like the Jim's.
here.
I'm sorry, Dan. We're not entertaining enough.
Sorry. Danny's calling me right now.
Is he coming?
Answer the phone. Answer it on the podcast. Go.
No,
I don't know if it's good.
do you think I should answer?
Luke? Nathaniel did this, not me.
Oh, I'm going to answer Danny's podcast.
Nathaniel just ruined.
Go, go, go.
Hey, bro.
Danny, we're doing the podcast now, so do you want me to call you after? Because we're live
Danny, you're
right now.
live on the podcast
We
right
are
now.
live right now.
Oh, I get a feature on the podcast.
You get a
Yes.
feature on the
Oh, you're on
podcast.
the speaker. Danny, we've got you on speaker. You're speaking on the podcast. You want to speak to everyone? This is
I'd love to speak to
top
you.
agent.
I am.
Number
What,
one
top
agent.
in
Oh,
Forest Lake.
Jesus.
For anyone who doesn't know who this guy is.
This is the top.
Forest Lake. Anyway, so no, he's a reputable agent. Danny, tell to the 15 viewers we have. Tell them what you want to tell them.
Yeah. Oh, you guys are just listening to Brisbane and Australia's best brokers right now, so listen carefully.
Brisbane.
Listen carefully about what.
Just everything you guys say.
That's all I got to say. Listen
So good.
I don't know what about, but listen carefully.
Just listen in. Don't miss a thing they say, and you'll thank me later.
You know
Yeah,
what they say about Danny? They say Danny
I've heard it.
is Forest Lake,
Yes.
number 1 agent. Brisbane, number 1 most attractive agent.
That is actually really true.
There's
I have heard
attraction
that.
agents, and then there's attractive agents.
Wow, and he
Can
hears
you guys
both.
make that a clip and then like ding up a photo of me?
Did you
and
hear
just
that,
make it
Luke?
a great one?
Yeah.
No, I'm telling
Hear that, Luke? Team Estate
we gotta
Agents,
give you the clip
Danny
for that.
that way.
Trust.
Which
trust.
way? That way.
That way.
That way. There.
You're welcome.
Anyway,
Love you, Danny.
we love you, Danny.
Well, it just got really quiet. So enjoy the podcast. Thank you for the first feature. I'm actually technically the first feature.
You
You
are the
are.
first, and it's a mobile feature. It's a mobile feature
The
as well.
mobile
My
feature.
goodness, stop it. I feel blessed. So thank you. And as you were.
Thanks,
All
Danny.
right, let it skate up. Bye.
See you, bro.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. You know we haven't reviewed the beers.
We haven't reviewed it. Can I be honest?
We got too excited.
I really ruined your bag. It was your bag,
Do you know
or
how
it
much
was,
that bag costs?
Well, look, it was your bag or Luke's new car, but he designed this for us. Anyway,
Cheers, mate.
what do you reckon?
I think it looks like Jim's. Do you know the gyms? You know the gym.
It looks like Baxter on a Friday night. Just zoom in on that one. Is it focusing?
Let's talk about a serious topic.
Okay.
Larry.
No,
Look at this guy.
Harry.
Look at Larry. Ooh,
Barry?
Good on you, Larry.
I was going to talk about a serious topic of
Go.
finessing,
Finessing.
anti-money laundering, and counterterrorism.
Oh, God, boring.
Boring. Serious.
Boring.
But let's talk about the serious side of it.
Okay. Go on.
What is the serious side of this?
Seriously, you can't do it.
Yeah.
You can't.
No, but okay. So hear me out.
Well,
What are the consequences of
Jail.
if
you're going to meet a friend and he's going to be quite fond of you.
Don't drop
But
it. Whatever it is.
You just don't drop it. You hold on for dear
okay,
life.
but let's talk about it, right? Because people probably don't understand how easily you can get into this, and it's one of the things that the government takes the most serious of all things. How easily you can get into that little bracket.
Yeah.
Right? And it can be, and I know it sounds boring, but it can be anything. It doesn't just have to be bloody, Nathaniel signs a loan on his sister's behalf. It can be anything.
Guarantee.
You know how common it is?
Guarantee?
Editing pay slips. You ever thought that you should have been paid a little bit more that month, or you want to make your income look better? Like that kind of stuff. It's all stuff that brokers and banks look for.
Yeah.
And it's huge. It can have the most dire consequences. If you're caught doing it,
Yeah.
that's you done for pretty much life on
Yeah.
borrowing, and that's a broker done
And
as well.
it is happening. You see about it. I think was it one of the big four banks just got done recently for this sort of stuff.
We won't name them.
I don't want to name anybody.
I wouldn't be about.
No, not at all. But it's something.
Oh, God. That's crazy.
What are you
Crazy.
talking about?
But but it does happen.
No.
It does happen, and I think, and especially for the newer industry brokers that come into the
People don't realize
No.
how big of a deal it is.
it's huge.
And this is if you do it as a borrower, it is you're done with every bank because they all talk to each other.
Yeah,
Pretty much
yeah.
you're done for life on your ability to borrow money. And if you do it as a broker, or even if the broker doesn't pick up on it,
Yeah.
you're done for life as a broker. This barred, you'll never write a loan again.
And the thing is, like, a lot of the brokers in the industry these days, they're like, yeah, I need to write this loan, like
And-
the way the industry works.
And you know, it sucks because most of the time, and I say most of the time, but it's not, you see these stories that come through, right? And I feel nearly bad for a lot of the brokers when I see the stories come through because it's not that brokers being negligent. It's just they haven't done the due diligence to double, triple check it.
Yeah.
And it's like the clients haven't been educated. It's like, for example, the client works full time and they
Yeah.
took a month off and they got paid for that month, but they didn't realize that even though they're full time, they're like the banks look at the year to date and they see that they just got paid, and the client thinks like, I've never seen this before. By the way, this is an
Yeah.
example. I changed my pay slip so it looks like I worked that full month or whatever. Like that kind of stuff where. And the broker doesn't realize you have to actually use software to figure out what's going on.
And it's funny because it's like, when you get a client, right, you should be asking the questions. And the thing is, it used to be the days where you get your first client, you'd be like, oh my God, I need to help this person regardless. But once you get a little bit further in, you're like, okay, guys, I'm here to help you. If you don't tell me everything, how can I help you? Why do you need to hide stuff from me?
I think moving on, and what we will discuss shortly, I know you want to talk about this,
Yeah.
is the entry barrier to being a broker.
Yeah.
And I think leading into that, one of the biggest things is when you establish yourself and when you build your clientele and you're not all I need is deals, then you've got a lot less bias on it for say. And
Yeah.
the thing is you can see where a broker who's just and for those who don't know, when you start as a broker, you're not getting paid for 3 months,
Yeah.
that kind of thing. It's really hard to enter as a broker, from when you start out. And obviously I'd never assume a broker's malicious, but the thing is I can see them opening a pay slip and just
Yeah.
being like, okay, I see the numbers there. And then just seeing I can see how someone could do that, especially with the fact that realistically, you can just register to be a broker, and as long as you've got your aggregator and they're going to support you and you look at those numbers.
Yeah.
it just sucks how easily it can come back on the person that's trying to do the right thing.
Yeah, exactly. But it's all about, I personally believe it's all about mindset. And I think that's where it got us to where we are today. You know, we didn't start off like busy. We started off, you know, you were there pretty much since the beginning for our career. And we weren't busy. We just believed in what we were doing and we just kept moving forward and doing the right things. And then you just get busier.
But do you think for someone, right, like I was very fortunate in the fact that, yes, I came in with about 6 months experience.
Yeah.
But when I started in 2020, I had a bit under my belt and I was fortunate enough to have the fact that you roasted me for anything I did wrong, you know, interpretably good or bad way. But no, I did. Like, at the end of the day, like I got fucking slapped about whatever. I got slapped.
Yeah.
I got slapped back and forth if I did the wrong thing in an educational way, but it is what it is. But if you start out as your own broker, you don't have that opportunity. Because for me, right, not that it ever happened, we're fortunate that we don't deal with those kind of clients. But like, for example, if a broker that's new to industry did deal with, say, like a pay slip editing client or like someone that's just, they're not necessarily being malicious, but they're just trying to better their application. Like that's something that can ruin, it's going to ruin them permanently. And it's going to ruin the broker permanently. How would you advise like brokers, for example, that they are not aware, they haven't dealt with that yet? Like, you know, it's a real risk, right?
You know me and my thoughts, how I started in the industry is if I was to completely rewind everything, I would have started with a proper mentor. Like I really would have. Yeah. Because like I think, you know, everyone sees. Thanks, man.
Wait a minute.
Yay. But wait. You got me there. But no, but look, it's so fair. And you know, if you rewind and you're like your proper mentor to teach you about the good and the good, the bad, and the ugly, like Clint Eastwood again. Here we go. Because it's not all rainbows. Because the thing is, you think about the two industries that we're very similar to, right? And I've always said it, it's real estate and mortgage broking.
Well, yeah, I'm mortgage broking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like there's two industries that are quite similar.
Oh, right.
Like, in some ways, and people could argue with me a little bit differently, but I always feel like they are similar in some ways because one, we have to find clients, like real estate has to find clients. The difference is we're probably researching a bit more for solutions and things like that, but arguably we've still got the same fundamentals. And you've got an industry where both of these things are so easy to enter, but they're so hard to make a name for themselves, you know, to get to that level where you're like, you know what, this is okay. And I think everyone, whether you're going for real estate or whether you're going for mortgage broking, is looking at the bright lights of the people that have been in the industry for maybe 10 years or that are doing really well. And then they're just looking at that. They're not looking at what do I need to get there. You know what I mean? Would you feel the same? Because I feel like, I don't know.
No, I agree. I think, and the thing with mortgage broking is, and I'm not going to name anyone, but I know someone like, and this is what sucks about the industry. The entry barrier is very realistically low.
Yeah.
And
thank God.
No, but seriously, I'm not saying it needs to be like you need to have a master's or something to get into it, but like I think it needs to be like you need to demonstrate competency to do it.
Yeah.
And like this is what I mean. Like when I talk about like I know someone and they told me recently that they know someone who's just become a broker.
Yeah.
And they've become, and this is a true story, like literally within the last week that I've heard this. And that person has become a broker for they've just been offered a job as a broker for a franchise name brokerage. And you know, you guys know who those are.
Yeah.
Like, think of the main ones. It's one of those. And this is the terms, right? You get your, you will get your diploma. Oh, sorry, not your diploma. Yeah, you'll get your certificate paid for.
Yeah.
And they'll pay, and you have 2 weeks to do it. And then after that, you get 2 weeks of training, and that's it. And after that's 4 weeks in total. So 2 weeks to do the diploma, and
You
then
have a mentorship program, don't you?
No, it's 2 weeks to do training, then 2 weeks to 2 weeks to diploma, 2 weeks to do training, and then you're on your own.
Yeah.
And then
Isn't it scary?
but that's it. Like,
Right.
And the thing is that they have a set salary, which is slightly higher than what you would get as like someone of that experience level normally.
Yeah.
But it's pretty much like there's barely any room to grow. There's barely like to get bonuses and stuff. It's pretty much unattainable because
Yeah.
of the fact that like it's not going to happen based on experience. And you're pretty much just locked into this position of like not knowing what you're doing, only writing like, you know, the most vanilla deals. Like all you can do is that. And the thing is, like, I get that there's a lot of really good brokers that do work for those like big franchises, but hearing that, like they will never get $1 of trail. They'll never get $1 of like that. All they're stuck on, and all they will ever get. Like you've done 2 weeks. Imagine you've got someone that is sitting there trying to do like their 5th, 6th property, and like they've worked their ass off for the last 2 years to get in a position to think that they can apply for this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And you've got someone who's literally done 2 weeks of a diploma, and they're the ones that you end up getting like just randomly shuffled the cards for
crazy,
to do it, and they
hey?
say you can't do it because
That's
they.
it. The pool is just the sample is crazy.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
I think
it's-
the biggest takeaway from me
Mm.
when I was like considering becoming a broker way back when was the advice that I got from my mentor was you'll learn much more like actually doing the job than studying or learning about the job. It's like riding a bike,
Yeah.
Like how do you ride a bike? Right? Like I can give you all the theory and physics about how it works, but you're not going to physically learn how to actually do cycle the pedals except when you're actually on the bike, when you're on the tools.
That's true.
And I think goes with any job, especially in our industry, right?
So why do you think people like actually get into this industry?
I think
I
think
can
that-
answer for myself, obviously, but
I think right now that mortgage broking has the most like disgusting image of it, and I think it's like right now it's like in a huge incline, but I think it's going to drop off a lot.
Yeah.
I would go so far as to say the finance industry in general.
No,
Yeah.
but like the thing with mortgage
Because-
broking is realistically, and let's be honest, there's a lot of money in it, and there is a low entry barrier to it.
yeah.
Like all you need is a certificate.
There's
and-
a few
Can
low
say
barrier
something?
entry
It's the
levels
barrier of
going
entry.
on as well.
No, but
An entry barrier.
and like people see like the lifestyle brokers get and all that kind of stuff. And at the end of the day, I think broking is one of those jobs that has one of the most rewarding lifestyles and opportunities if you do it right. But at the same time, if you're not good at what you're doing, or if you're not doing the correct thing, if you don't have it down pat, like it is like it's like real estate, yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's
buyer's agents.
it's work hard, get rewarded, and if you don't, then you're not going to get anything out of it.
It's like sales in general.
yeah.
Yeah,
sales in general.
literally.
Yeah,
And like you see people, like how often do you see people that just be like, the brokers, whatever, or like I'm gonna get like a broker gets it so easy, like
Yeah.
etc. Especially when you work with industry professionals, like it's
Yeah.
so easy to just say that what we do is not hard, but like when you like for example, like when you work with seriously, when you work with
Yeah, I was
other
just thinking of something.
when you work with other
Well, tell
like
us.
The thing is,
Like,
for
I-
me, and this was when we were at that bank lending event, and then we met up with that guy, and he's just like, "Yeah, I've just quit my career and just done like a certificate for, and now I'm just gonna go into broking." Right? And I'm like, "Oh, okay. What experience do you have?" Nothing. I'm just done the certificate, and I'm just gonna.
It's such a funny
That's
thing.
what
And I'm
isn't it?
like, "All right."
Like I charge
Right.
for a lot of my clients. I charge, right. So like I deal with a lot of complex stuff, and I charge
yeah.
I charge about $3 to $4 grand depending on the deal to like just do the actual deal.
Yeah.
And for a lot of them, nearly every single person that I will charge to do, I'll encourage them to speak to another broker so they can get because I don't want someone to like work with me without
Like a foundation.
without a kind of like ability to draw the line of like what the standard is.
Yeah.
And so that's
But-
why I'm like, if you're going to work with me and I'm going to charge you, go speak to someone else so that you can see like what's actually like the benchmark.
So then if you were to, let's say, someone that's brand new, wanting to get in the industry, because I know when you started, the where we are now to where we were, it's like, what would you say to them? What's the sort of advice that you would give to, say, a new industry broker?
Make the sacrifice, because the amount, like, and you know it more than anyone.
What
like,
sacrifice?
Yeah.
the amount that I
Sacrifice
sacrificed,
what?
income wise, deal wise, experience wise, like time wise, like everything you're doing, like if you're gonna be a top like I've been accredited broker for a year now.
Yeah.
And my volume last year put me in the top 9% in Australia. Right?
9%.
In
Wow.
1 year. 1 year.
Yeah.
So that's not bad. Yeah, and I didn't expect to build on that. And I just say that, I'm not trying to be cocky. I'm just saying like as like a foundation.
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
And I think the thing is like the only reason that kind of stuff happened because I came in with the right mentality and the right viewpoint on it.
Yeah.
And like building into that, like I think it's disrespectful. I think it's insulting nearly to be someone that is going to have no experience in broking or like this industry, get a diploma in 3 months, and the diploma, we've all done it. It doesn't teach you anything about how to do loans. It teaches you how to get business. You don't know anything about what you're doing, like in this stuff. And to sit there and give someone, like, as I said before, if you've sat there and you've told someone's been saving for 9 months, 10 months, 2 years, they've been doing all this strategy, and they get dealt you as their broker, and you've been doing this for 2 weeks, and you say that you don't know how it all works, and they've just been shot down on their entire ambitions.
Yeah, yeah.
It sounds tough to say for other brokers, but like legit, like do the hard yards.
Yeah.
Spend your time learning the craft, learning how it all
100%.
works, and give the people that are gonna either pay you or pay you with their time to do what they're doing the respect of knowing how to deal with them.
Yeah.
Because it's insulting to like other brokers and to clients.
I think you shouldn't, you know. Like,
I love it.
yeah.
I love it. It's the competition. You know?
It is competition. Yeah.
If I'm, like I said before, if I'm charging someone to do their to do a thing for them, hey, this is what you want to do. This is why I'm charging you. This is how much I'm charging you. You know, you pay it up front. We deal with that from the start. They know exactly why they're signing a credit quote, etc. I want them nearly 9 out of 10 times. I'd say more than that. I've advised them to go speak to another broker to get a second opinion.
Yeah.
So that they have a benchmark of why they're paying that fee.
And I think that's good because like we've, you know, the way our system works with our new guys as well is that we make sure that they get that foundation. You know, like I don't think we would unleash anybody into the market unless they had that foundation of going, I know what I'm doing, I'm ready to go. And I think it took us a long time to learn that as well. You know, and if I was to take it back, and I would start with someone else that had a bit more experience and learn everything from them because
Same.
Your
know.
first hire would be more experienced.
yeah.
What are you saying?
No, as a new to industry,
No, if I was to start again,
you'd be learning
if I was
from a
to go back-
mentor,
Yeah.
right? Make the mistakes and, you know, go through the hard yards.
Because right now, like
with
let's
some
say-
guidance.
Yeah, if
You're not going in there like, you know, in the deep end.
Yeah,
straight away.
yeah. If someone's to start,
Wait a minute.
so
No,
what,
no, no.
yeah, I mean, if we were to go back, like go through, you know, the careers that we've had. I mean, obviously my career, my hurdles have
I know
probably
we've
been.
had a very few standout, high performing hires that
yes.
unfortunately didn't retain.
Yes, but what?
I'm thinking,
What?
What?
Can you be specific?
I don't know if that's without being too specific. I'm thinking down the driveway, and I'm thinking,
Oh yeah,
I love jungle lions.
yeah. I mean, that's yeah. I mean, as a business, we've made some mistakes in terms of hiring, but that's something else.
I don't think
But
it's
what-
mistakes, it's lessons.
Lessons.
I'm
You've made
sorry.
lessons. You've learned from
Sorry,
lessons.
lessons. You're right. No, thank you.
right.
Lessons. But nothing is a mistake. It's a lesson.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? And unfortunately, we've all learned a lot of lessons along the way. And
Expensive
that is
lessons.
why you should find a mentor, right?
Yeah.
A business mentor, a broking mentor to actually be able to,
You know who should? Our first guest. I feel like I can say this now on camera
yeah,
because you've just said that.
yep.
It was in front of us the whole time. Our first guest, Rawan.
Wow.
He 100%, right?
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Am I wrong?
Well, he might be
We've
up
been
for
talking about who would be the most appropriate first guest.
it. Yeah.
On that, like, there's nothing more. Like, you could, like, for those who don't know, Rawan is our
Broken coach.
he's our broken coach. He's
Broken
the
coach.
best broken coach, right?
Yeah.
He's the best of the best, and he's unreal. He has the best track record. He's fantastic. He
Glaze.
oh, you want to fucking all right? Let's talk about who do you think is
What
best?
is a
Then?
glaze? Is it a new word?
It is. No, it is.
So what are the glaze
My best
been?
broking coach is Daniel Woodruff.
Oh, stop it! You're the saucy thing.
He's not a coach. He's a broker.
He's my coach.
He's a mentor.
No, but whenever I'm like, put me in coach,
Oh.
Dan's there.
Yeah.
He shows up.
Baxter used to be like that too, but
Yeah.
he's got too
No, I
big.
don't see enough
big now.
anymore.
No,
He's too big
excuse
for
me.
his
Okay.
socks. Too
Yeah,
big for
sorry,
his
sorry,
socks.
Mr. 9%.
Let's chill a second.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Let's chill for a second. Okay, let's chill for a second.
Let the record show.
Bigger percentage.
Let the
Last quarter.
But anyway,
I'm sorry.
I agree.
I'm going to do this right now. He beats
wait,
me. So,
wait.
how many
He
quarters?
actually did beat you last quarter.
Yeah. Once in the last.
By myself.
There's been.
By the way, pretty much. That was 90% me.
We're into it. The.
Thanks, Sol.
You know, you do
Shout
realize,
out.
No,
Shout out.
and it wasn't by yourself because you had Michael at
Yeah,
some point.
For like 2 weeks.
Yeah, and guess what? This 7 quarters before that I beat you, I didn't have Lockie. You
Good
wanna
job,
talk about this
Lucky.
shit? Because
Good job, Lucky.
you know what I said
You're
to
going to say good job to Lucky?
Yeah,
He's
good
right
job.
there watching.
Wow, wait a
you know
minute.
he's going to be
You
listening
know
right
he's
now.
watching. Wait,
And he's going to give
wait.
me feedback on Monday
I
or
tell
something.
Lockie all the time he's my boy, but guess what? Lockie didn't have a single thing to do with any of the awards that I won.
Yeah,
for
Lucky,
Broker of the
you're
Quarter.
irrelevant right now. Ouch.
There's
And guess
no
what?
iron team.
Mate, are you fucking kidding me right now? You know, I
Wait,
remember.
wait,
And you know what I said? You know what I said? I remember. The thing is, right?
Okay,
so
okay,
I
okay.
was
You
so...
remember
No, I...
when
No,
All right,
we
right.
used to
Okay.
be-
I'm going to talk about this right now.
about
because
it.
I was so... The whole time, I'd never... most recent quarter, I didn't let Nathaniel win.
You were
I-
so tricky. He is so. This is so good
Yeah,
I
to
have
this is
hear.
good.
never...
I love this.
I have always been like, when
What is
Nathaniel
it
beats
called?
me...
Crash out.
When Nathaniel beats
this is the
me
crash
for
out of the
finance of the
story.
quarter...
He can't hear noise right now.
When Nathaniel beats me for finance of the quarter, it'll be genuine. And it was. You beat me, fair and square. And I was sitting there like, I'm proud of my boy. The award comes up. They're ready to give the award. And I'm like, here's my boy. I was ready to be like, let's fucking go, my guy. The music comes on. He stands on the
so
chair. The best is the best.
Yeah.
The winner is the winner.
Wait.
I fucking know.
Winners
And
win.
I was sitting there and I'm like, you want to play this game? Bro's going to get it.
Yeah.
So,
Can
my
can
God.
I hope we got that recording of
Yeah.
Baxter doing the hands up there, Luke.
Bro,
Because
I
then
hope...
if we
Please.
could
Please
reverse,
make it into a
if
reel.
we could just reverse and make it this surreal, reverse all the way back to the podcast or the reel that the introduction of Nathaniel, where Baxter staunched Nathaniel.
So, okay, well, if we're gonna do that, let's talk about. I was happy to see my boy
No, I know
genuinely
you
beat
Yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah.
But
I
no,
got you.
it couldn't be that. It couldn't be a friendly game. It has to be.
He really
winners
took it.
win. The big dick is here. The king of the castle.
He really took it up the
And
notch.
you're gonna fucking see this. You're gonna live and breathe it, my boy. I'm gonna sit there, everything for the
Yeah.
next. You will live and breathe.
You got a
what
feature.
just did-
You got a
what-
feature.
What you just did? What did you just feature?
Luke just featured in the podcast.
Yeah, because Luke wanted me to zoom in on
Yeah,
how
yeah,
much
yeah.
I'm telling you to get absolutely fucked, Nathaniel. Luke wanted it to be
Didn't-
loud and clear for you to know that you will experience every
So
word.
are you
of
saying that you're
He
gonna?
stood up. Bro wins 1 of 7 and stands up there
Damn.
with the fuck. I've never seen anything like it.
Damn.
I've got 5 awards now, actually. It's right next to your associates.
Yeah.
Yeah,
actually-
fucking the big sucking dick award. Like what? Blank that, Luke. Blank that.
Your associate knows how many awards I got.
Well, it's-
Because he sucks dick as well.
okay with it. We'll probably wrap that one up. But
I love competition. I live and
It's
breathe
good.
that shit. All right.
yeah,
So, yeah,
but
fuck yeah,
that's
let's
the
do
thing.
it.
Yeah, I think you
I'm
have
not
to
afraid
be
to rumble.
I think my gay associate said.
you have to be competitive
biggest.
in this game. I think so.
Yeah,
And that's a funny thing because you know you meet all these people like
You're
when we go to these
booking.
events, right? And they're all a little bit different. Even Lockie said this the other day. You know when we went to that event, he's like, they're a little bit different. It's just different energy. And it's like, well,
I'd rather suck, man. Like
yeah, well,
respectfully.
respectively, but it's energy. It's energy. Like if you don't have the energy that you want to go and achieve, and just because I think people now like they just think things are going to come to them.
It's the microwave generation. I told you about it.
Yes, the microwave generation.
The 2-minute noodles.
It's like I want everything now. I'm
I
not
want it
ready
in
to
2
work
minutes,
for
Dan. Dan, I want that $1 million in 2 minutes. Please.
My daddy makes a lot of money. I want to make a lot of money too.
I've heard so much about the property.
You know, for the nude industry people out there, what's the advice that you got to give them? Take away all the deals that you do and all that kind of stuff. What's the advice that you got to give to them?
I hate with brokers the get rich quick scheme. Like
Yes.
seriously, it's the worst thing. Like if you want to be a successful mortgage broker, like willingly sacrifice 2 years of your life at least. Because no, seriously, like
true. It's true.
If you're like think of it, like even if you worked at a bank for 2 years, like or 3 years or 4 years, all you have experience is that one little aspect with that one little bank, with that one little policy. Like realistically, until you've done 2 to 3, if not more, like I did, years experience learning the ropes, you have no leg to stand on to give people. Like all you can do is give people basic advice that every broker can do. Like, yes, you have the best 80% OVR interest rate. Like,
I've got a good follow-up.
if you want to have any form of like uniqueness or any form of value, spend the time to make yourself valuable.
Yeah,
Like,
I agree.
if you've been doing it for less than 2 years, you probably don't have any unique point.
Yeah,
Anyone can probably do it. What you can do better.
Exactly.
Spend the time to be better at something.
I'm going to piggyback on that and say,
you're piggybacking on Baxter.
my advice would be,
Weird,
right?
Wouldn't be the first time.
Don't be a
would.
broker.
Yeah.
that's
First.
crazy.
Okay.
Don't be a broker first, eh?
It's so true. You see all of that.
Be an associate, be an admin, be an analyst.
Can I just say,
Yeah, what?
I agree
Do that.
with you. But there's nothing bad about that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nothing bad
exactly.
about
I
that.
would argue that's what I'm saying. Like from mine,
Yeah,
like, as a
exactly,
big
right?
background, it's better. Like I would, like, I think I think they need to change the entry barrier to broking. Like it is so dumb how
I like that.
you can have someone that's just this thing. Imagine if you've sat there and you've saved like for the last 5 years and you've done all this stuff and you just get like
That's a good hook, hey?
the wrong broker
Yeah.
at the wrong time. You sat there for the wrong broker at the wrong time, and you get allocated the wrong broker at the wrong time. It has nothing to do with you.
Just
and they
because
don't have any
Yeah.
experience.
the tradie decided to quit his job and become a broker.
Seriously,
Not calling anyone out,
oh,
but
it does
you
not be
know,
a tradie. It could be
right?
any
That's true.
profession.
What were you
Or
going to say?
any,
Because I know that. Well, you both. I'm a little bit different because I just went out and just whatever.
So you're what we shouldn't be.
Well, yeah, arguably,
No,
and that's
he-
what
he-
that's what I'm
Dan-
saying.
we
Dan
wouldn't
had-
be here if it wasn't for the
Dan
big D.
had experience. He worked for a big franchise,
Yeah.
and he got experience by a mentor.
Oh, is that you don't want to get? That's
Ish,
episode
ish.
1. Go back to episode 1 if
Yeah,
you want to
you do
know
that.
about that.
But like, let's talk. What were you going to say about the? Because I agree. I think I just said that before. If I could start over again, I probably would have worked for a mentor that didn't quit.
yeah, on the first day.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it goes with every kind of major occupation, right? Like if you're becoming a doctor, you're gonna have to do some what's it called, like some work experience, right? If you're gonna be a tradie, you're gonna be an apprentice, right? And the same goes for our industry.
Yeah.
If you wanna be the best, you have to learn from the best. And how are you gonna do that, right? Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty,
100%.
right?
And like,
I think people see broking as a lifestyle when you're good at it. Can be very rewarding, but I think a lot of people see it as like a get rich quick scheme.
Yeah, it's all
And
it's all the new like culture.
It's the
nowadays,
complete
you know?
opposite. When you're actually like I think it's nearly like real estate. Like the go in low performing, like low performance, like the low result ones, lowest paid and like lowest value. But then the high performing, high result output are the like high paid and high value ones. Seriously, like the difference between, for example, like I said before, like I charge for what I do, and I will encourage people to go talk to another broker before they pay the fee. You don't do that.
It's-
Like you have to have, people need to have a ability to draw a value point, and you need to be able to stand out on that value point.
I completely agree, like in what you're saying, and it's funny because obviously being in the industry for so long, and having quite a few connections now in the industry that arguably are probably the top performers in the country, and it's like,
I would say though, just to rebut your argument, my value isn't from the fee that I charge, but from the experience that I deliver.
100%.
I'm not saying that you need. That's the thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm saying when I do charge a fee, I encourage them to talk to another party because of
Okay.
the fact that
Yeah.
I want them to see the value. And as I say to everyone that I do charge a fee to,
Yeah.
I say, if you do not see the value in what I'm providing, I'm happy with the fact that you've had a second opinion and you
Yeah.
can give me the feedback as to why you feel like it's not
Yeah,
worth
yeah,
that,
yeah.
and I can improve on that.
100%.
So like
understand
I
your
think
value.
that like you don't, you're correct. You don't need to provide a fee to be valuable, but if you are going to provide a fee or going to quote a fee, you need to be able to evidence why you're worth that fee.
Exactly, yeah.
And I don't think any broker who can't evidence why they're worth that fee, I think you should never charge a fee unless you can comfortably say, talk to whoever you want to and
Yeah.
stand on your 2 feet
Yeah,
after they spoke
100%.
to whoever they want to as to charging that fee.
Yeah. I think that's one thing that you taught me very well as well. You know, I take bits and pieces of
Yeah.
everyone around me.
And I
you
think
know?
I think that's what separates people.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like for me in the industry for a while, I never know everything. And I think if you're a person that can go, and this is for the new to industry as well, or even established, is if you can actually get rid of your pride and go, you know what, I'm just a guy trying to learn,
Yeah.
trying to get a little bit better every single day. I've always said the 1%ers makes a difference. You will be better than a lot of people.
So this is what I was trying to, Lockie again. I use Lockie as an example. 'Cause
Yeah.
Lockie's had so much with my learning curve.
Mm.
And it was with you actually, because Lockie asked me a question about it was like, I was doing the client that I deal with all the time that has a lot of trust and so on. I was doing that.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's a lot to this, and this is what I'm thinking. I'm just waiting to hear back from this lender. And he's like, why don't you just ask Dan?
Yeah.
And I said, Dan's been my mentor for my whole life, but like in this specific circumstance, I probably am better than Dan at this specific thing.
Yeah.
And Lockie's like, oh, like you would be better than Dan at that like specific niche. And I was like, yeah. And the thing is, like, you know, I know like Dan's better than me at a lot of stuff, and he's taught me like majority of what I know. But I know that Dan knows there's like what I do that I'm really good at, and that's like my little thing that I'm good at. Well, like that's what I do.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he was like, oh, so like Dan's not just like dominates you at everything. And I was like, no, like, that's the thing, like about the whole thing,
Except for
about the whole
numbers.
business.
Dan does.
Dan, and that's the thing, like Dan.
Dan dominates.
Hey,
you.
Dan dominates.
Dan's my
you.
mentor.
Come on,
Dan's
Dan's my
dominates.
mentor, right? I give him a credit, but I'm saying
Put that
like,
on a t-shirt.
and this is what
Dan
I'm saying, though,
dominates.
right? I'm like, and same with you. You
Yeah,
have
yeah.
your own aspect of
I
it. And
dominate
I'm
you
like,
both.
everyone has their thing that they fall into. And like, for example, if we all sat there and we're like, we are absolutely irreplaceable
way.
at this exact thing, and no one's better than us at that. No one could ever get better. No one could ever. And I'm like, and that's what I said to him. I'm like, that's what makes us like such a special thing about our team. I was like, because where we're at right now, like when I need to ask a question about a certain thing, and Nathaniel does that well, I ask Nathaniel. There's no shame in it. And when Dan needs to ask me a thing, Dan
That
can
was-
ask me.
yeah, I love that
and
about
vice
us.
versa.
Yeah.
And like,
Fuck yeah. Put
and
it
like,
there, brother.
and
it is rare though.
Seriously,
It
no,
is
but-
rare.
and
You know
that's
what
the thing,
I mean?
like,
I think
bro-
fist me,
Yeah.
fist me.
And like, bro, but if you're pretending that you know, like every single thing about all of that,
What is
you're
wrong
not.
about not knowing something though? Can I just say what is wrong about that?
My ego, Dan. My ego.
my ego, my pride.
My ego.
And I
Stroke
think
my ego.
it's so funny because like, you know, you get people like even in the team, they're so scared to just ask you a question. They're like,
Yeah.
you know, I don't want to ask a question. I don't want to get better. Like it's like I'll just assume instead. But the thing is, like, we're all guilty of that in some ways. Even myself, like, you know, maybe I should ask a question, you know, that you don't know. But it's like that's one thing. That's one thing. And Lockie, you're welcome. Don't assume in what we do. Don't be afraid to ask questions.
Yeah.
The more you learn, the more you earn. Something like that. Yeah. You're welcome.
Yeah. The more you learn, the more you earn.
Yeah.
Daniel Woodrow.
Daniel Woodrow,
2025.
TM. You're welcome.
I think that's great.
Yeah.
I think, but that's what makes a great leader as well.
What?
I think it's your ability to, and I was just thinking this before, just randomly. I was like,
Yeah.
we all have our own niches, and this is a big fat glaze, but I don't care.
Like Lizzie Master.
Yeah. But, you know, like, yeah, we're all, I guess, different in our own ways.
mine's
Yeah.
But
done
as a
yours.
leader, right, it's your
Mine's done
your
yours.
ability to make us feel valued in those
That's yours.
spaces. Thank you.
Do you feel valued?
I feel valued right now, especially. Yes,
I think everyone should be
glazed.
like, yes. But I mean, the thing I'll never forget this when I
Really? Never.
no the thing is I'm very new at all this, and our team's getting quite large, and it's been quite overwhelming recently.
Are you overwhelmed by the size of
It's
things?
Does the
it's different.
large size overwhelm you?
I can cope with the large size.
So you can deal.
Whoa!
I-
No,
no,
okay.
Let the
I
record
can-
show that
I'm bad.
Daniel
I can
Woodrow.
cope with it.
Let the
But
record show that
eh,
Daniel Woodrow is
I
well
know where you guys
equipped to deal with a
filthy
large
guys
one.
are going with this, but what I'm going to say is we've got a big team now, and it has been quite, and it's trying to make everyone happy. It is a little bit overwhelming in some points, but the one thing, oh my god, he derailed my train of thought.
You want to what?
Where I was going with this.
You want to deal with Nathaniel's big one.
You
Where
want
was I
to
going
what?
with this?
With the train? Of
You
thought?
want to? Nathaniel's a big
No, I was
train,
going
and you
with
want to
the-
deal with it.
You
That's what I
We're talking about
heard.
a train? Oh my god.
Oh god.
Oh damn.
Sweet mother, Luke.
Jesus
Luke.
Christ. I actually genuinely forgot. Live Air forgot what I was about to say. It was going to go well. We were going to
You
get
know,
somewhere.
actually, this is so weird. We're talking about this. You know what movie I've watched recently?
What?
Just so random. Snowpiercer. Have you seen that?
Is that
It's like 2012, I think.
okay?
With that, who's Captain America? Who's
Oh
the
yeah,
friend?
yeah.
And they're on the train. Have you seen that?
No.
No, you need to watch it. I think it's on Stan.
What was I talking about though?
Trains. You were talking about trains.
Was I talking about trains?
Yes.
Daniel is very experienced with trains.
With trains.
Oh,
So think about it, right? I'm just gonna
I had
let this
such a
spiel
good
because this is a
thought.
great movie. I
Alright, go.
recommend it.
there we go.
So it's about this. It's like post-apocalyptic, right? Everyone's on this train because the outside world is like super cold,
Yeah.
and it's segregated. So each cabin cabin of the train is like segregated into different classes. So they're like the ultra poor or whatever, poverty is in the back
Yeah.
of the train, and the super rich are at the front of the towards the front, and it like progresses.
Yeah,
and so
yeah.
the back like start this revolt or revolution to
Pretty
get to the
standard.
front.
See that on social media all the time.
Yeah.
Give it to more to charity.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's a really cool, what's it called, like satire on society and culture. or something like that.
Satire on society. My
Bam.
boy just transitioned into Shakespeare.
Told you my English is better than yours.
Bang.
Anyway,
Anyway. Back to the new industry.
sometimes
Keep doing, keep learning, keep growing.
consistency is key.
Consistency. Be ready to fail. That's a big thing for me. Is
And don't be afraid to.
yeah. Don't be afraid to.
You're going to do it,
Yeah.
you know? And that's why you have a mentor to lean on.
Yeah.
Right?
100%. But you need to find the right one, the right team that you click with. Like myself, I've been fortunate that I've got a really good team around
And
me.
if you don't, Google it.
Yeah.
Google team.
Or Woodrow Finance.
Team Woodrow Finance.
On that note, till the next episode, we're going to Vietnam. Finance on
See
tap.
you when we see you.
And that's the end of today's episode, guys. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you didn't fall asleep. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I hope you learned something today. Out.